What's up, guys? Seizure Gamer here with another video. I haven't really picked up anything. I kind of want to talk about what I've been up to, because some people have been asking me when's your next pickup and stuff, which is really nice and cool to have other people ask me these things. I've been kind of slowing down a little bit on just getting these really big things. I've been trying to save up more money than putting more stuff in this game room, because it's pretty packed, and a lot of the stuff that I want is really big, and I could buy it and then it just be stuck somewhere here in the game room, on the floor or in the corner, because you can't see it. But there's stuff here that I'm not showing, and it's just really kind of frustrating. So also just kind of a collecting confession. It's really hard to stop getting these things. It started out with just the Game Boy and the Sega Tower, and I was like, that's cool, I like that. And then I started joining Facebook groups and meeting new friends online that have connections that I would never have, and it just kind of snowballed into this really expensive hobby. I hardly pick up any new games anymore, because back in the day I used to get $100 game and be like, damn, that's so expensive, I can't believe I did that. And then over here spending over $2,000 on a bundle of cool stuff. But I mean, it's paid off. I love the game room. It's a dream come true. It's just I got a girlfriend, and we live in the same house together, and we want to upgrade to a new home. But it's hard when someone's like, hey, I have this rare display, you want it? It's only $500, and I'm like, no, just this one time, I can wait. So that's me in a nutshell. It's really hard. So I've also been trying to do more me on the camera type thing. I'm even gonna watch this and maybe not even like it, and I don't like being in front of the camera, but a lot of people do it, so I mean, there's not really shouldn't be a problem with it. But I'd really like to do it more often. I'd like to show you guys me going out and finding stuff, because I've found some of the greatest finds. If you go back in my channel, I wish I could film the whole experience, because some of them I'm just freaking out and I never capture it. I wish I could relive it and let you guys kind of see it too. But I'm kind of embarrassed to kind of just pull my camera out and be like, hey, Seizure Gamer here with a certain person, because a lot of people I know don't understand the hobby, because where I live at, there's maybe a handful of people that do what I do, and they have their own lives, and we don't really hang out. We talk here and there, but they have families and stuff that we just don't really travel and do things. And since I can't legally drive out of state due to my seizures, it's really hard to go to like MagFest or something cool like that. But also, I don't know if you guys noticed in my game room that there's quite a few things that were here that are no longer here anymore. Like, for example, that really awesome Super Nintendo kiosk that I had. It was probably going to be the greatest find I've ever had in my life. I'm never going to find another one. The bundle of games it came with, like Ninja Warriors, Yoshi's Island, and a stack of other games, all for $200. Never happened again. But the problem with it was stuck in a corner here, and every time I'd move it somewhere, it was just stuck. And I mean, it was cool. I'd walk in the room and be like, man, that thing's so cool, but never want to mess with it. It was it was meant for children. It was really low to the ground, maybe even lower, lower than maybe my knee height is where these controllers were at. So I would have to, bend down or sit on the floor or something and kind of look up like this. So not only was it very uncomfortable, I hardly turned it on at all, and it was cool, probably the coolest thing I'll ever see. But you know, I got an offer on it, and then, you know, I was ready to let it go because it was just sitting in the corner, and this other guy that got it, he was really really happy to get it. He's a huge collector, and you know, I'm fine with letting things go as long as I can get other things. You know, I'm not greedy. I'm not gonna just let it sit here in my game room and not do anything. It's exactly what was going on with it. So I let that go. I traded my Xbox, my original Xbox kiosk. You know, I really liked it. But I'll be honest, I'm not a huge Xbox collector or fan of the original Xbox. I actually don't really like the game console that much at all. The games weren't very fun. Maybe like Metal Slug and Cyanide were my two only games that I really liked on it. So I traded it for a, you probably can't really see it, but it's like a tabletop PS1 kiosk, and you know, definitely not, the value was like way different. You know, like the Xbox kiosk was worth more, but you know, that stuff doesn't really matter to me. I'm a huge PS1 collector, and that's what I want. I want PS1 stuff. So if I can trade that to get something else I want, I'll do it, and I did it. So, but yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. I'm actually working on a trade. I'm actually going to trade my Wii U kiosk, which another thing I never turn on unless I'm doing a game room tour. And I'm going to trade for a Super Nintendo Super Bright display. If you don't know what that is, just look it up. It's just it's kind of like the 64 one. You know, it's a plug-in light that I can just plug in. It says Super Nintendo on it. It's not a fiber optic, which would be awesome, but the guy was like, hey, I'll trade you my Super Nintendo sign, which is, he's like 2 hours away from me, for your Wii U kiosk. And I was like, heck yeah, because I pulled this thing out of a dumpster and pretty much got it for free. And then I'm more of a Super Nintendo fan anyways, so that's sounds like a hell of a deal to me. Just getting it there is kind of becoming a challenge, so expect that in the future. So I'll do that, and then I'll show you guys when I get it, but I'll kind of update you guys more. But I just kind of make a video, let you know what's going on. Thanks guys.